Okay guys, thanks for joining me. It's awards night, believe it or not, here. I'm standing in front of the Back to Binary building, as you can see behind me. And these guys have organised a competition, and I'm here tonight to collect first prize in their competition for the best trading software. I'm so excited, and yeah, I'm nervous as hell as well, which is why I kind of can't stop talking. But let me show you a little bit more, and then we'll go inside, okay? Come this way. Here we are. You can see here we've got BDB, Back to Binary, this great looking building where they work night and day, 24 hours a day, but they've made time in the schedule to organise this award ceremony tonight. And it's my app 810 or 810 as some people know it, the trading software, which has won Best Software of the Year. I am literally bouncing with excitement. So let's go inside. They've got everything organised. I've got to get in there and think of something coherent to say. So come with me, wish me luck, and let's see what they've got for me. Okay, come along. Here we are, crunch time, in I go.
Okay, simmer down, because I know you've been waiting for this one. It's time to present the 2013 Bank to Binary Trader of the Year. Let me tell you about our Trader of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Started out with an account of just $500, using his own binary app, 810. With a starting account of just $500, brought it up to $135,000. You know who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about him all year. John Callaghan. Woo!
Thank you, Oren. Wow. This really is pretty intimidating. This has to be one of the most exciting times in my life, and let's face it, also one of the most fun. I mean, I know my software. I knew that it was going to make it into the top 10 of this competition, but this is just a huge surprise. So I really just have one or two things to say to you guys. I love this industry. I love working with the people in it. And trading binary options has really changed my life, and of course my family's too. Believe it or not, just 3 years ago, I was broke. Yeah. And today, thanks to app 810, I am rich. But much more importantly than that, I'm free.
Is growing $500 into $135,000 in 2 months beginner's luck? BinaryApp-810 is far from being beginner's luck. In fact, light years from far. Would you call making $13,000 to $24,000 profit every single week luck? But here's the thing. Talk is cheap, isn't it? Everyone can talk, but almost no one can prove their words. So let's continue proving, shall we? For the fun of it, I entered yet another binary options trading competition in 2013, this time at another brokerage, Interactive Options. I wanted to prove once again that my software could obliterate the competition and that I'm the only one in the world to crack the binary options code. So how did BinaryApp-810 do in the Interactive Options competition? Well, How does first place by turning $500 into $95,000 sound, and doing it in under 2 months?
John Callahan, you are the winner of Interactive Option Trading Competition. You managed to turn a $500 deposit into a $95,000 win. Very impressive. You did it all in 2 months. How did you do it?
Well, I did it using BinaryApp-810, which is an app that I developed myself. It's a bit of software that proved itself last year for the first time. I came third in a competition, the first one that I entered, in fact. And this year, this is the second first place award I've won, so I'm really excited by what it's done for me, and I'm sure what it's going to do for lots of other people, but thank you for recognizing it.
How did you have an idea to write your own app?
I've just always loved trading, I suppose, and I've always loved writing code. So about 3 years ago, I decided to marry those two interests together, and this app is the product of that. Thanks to my family, I guess, for supporting me through those 3 years, because they haven't seen a lot of me in that time, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But this is great for them as well as for me, and I'm really excited. I'm really thrilled. Thank you.
Any payoff? Congratulations and good luck in the
Thank
future.
you.
But how about 2012? Was 2013 just luck? Look, okay, this is just my humble opinion, but I think you have to take the word luck out of the equation. Okay, that's just my opinion, right? So, Big Option 2012 trading competition, another binary options brokerage. No video recorded acceptance ceremony here. Actually, I've reached the point where I honestly couldn't care less about them. But still, $1,000 turned into just over $140,000, this time in 3 months rather than 2. And as always, religiously nailing an average of $2,400 profit per day.
Hello everyone, my name is John Callahan, also known as Insider John. Now, if you'll watch this short presentation today, I can pretty well guarantee that by the end it will change your life dramatically. Now, but before I get going, let me just give you a warning. I'm not the kind of guy to waste your time or mine. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I know some people find that a little bit offensive, possibly even rude. And if that's you, all I can say is stop watching now. I attribute my success to being honest, forthright and direct. And if that's okay with you, then fine. Let's get to the good stuff.
So, let's start with I want to know more, much more. Well, I'm going to tell you everything from start to finish, even what a ruined marriage has to do with my discovery. Trust me, the secret I'm about to expose won't just fill that I want to know more gap, it will also change your life, just as it changed mine. It's the exact secret that, 1, easily turned me and my members into multimillionaires, 2, is responsible for smashing my competitors, for blowing them out of the water, 3, makes around $2,200, some days much more, profit every single day, steadily, and has done since November 2012, and 4, changes lives on autopilot. Yes, BinaryApp-810 is automatic. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why are you referred to as Insider John in the industry? Well, the story is more amazing than you could ever believe, and it has everything to do with how BinaryApp-810 came to be. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It has everything to do with why BinaryApp-810 is making millions of dollars for me and my members. It all started around 3 years ago when the most devastating thing was happening to me. It was one of those life-changing events, and for me, life-shattering. I got divorced. After being married to the same woman for over 36 years and raising 3 children together, life suddenly changed. I was turned upside down in a way you can't even begin to imagine. Many people hear about divorces and witness the damage they cause, but trust me here, until you go through one and until you lose your family structure, you really can't understand how hard it really is. I never thought that life would get back on track, not even in my wildest dreams, but it did. Big time. For a start, the relationship I now have with my children is better than it ever was. And although I was financially ruined by the divorce, that aspect of my life also changed very quickly, and that change I owe to a very good friend. And here's a very important truism. You only discover who your real friends are when you're down, not when you're up. If you remember nothing else, remember that. I just can't stress it enough. Anyway, Patrick has been almost family to me for many years. He's one of my best friends and one of the few people who stood by me after the divorce. So Pat is passionate about binary options and used to talk to me a lot about it. I guess that passion is understandable with him being Chief Technical Officer, CTO, of a major binary options brokerage. Now, I'm a very curious person. That's my nature. But my curiosity is not just general curiosity. It's always been more of a case of, how do I make money out of this? And how are other people making money out of this? After months of chatting with Pat about binary options, the penny dropped. Based on something Pat mentioned, I finally discovered a certain exploit, call it a loophole. A loophole which, in my opinion, could make me millions of dollars. I call this loophole the 5% locked-in rule. Pay attention, because this is what will very soon make you too a multi-millionaire. Here it goes. It's a fact that over 95% of binary options traders lose money. Actually, what you trade doesn't really matter. 95% of all traders lose money, but that leaves 5% who are making money. Lots of it. That little 5% doesn't sound like much, but equates to hundreds of millions of dollars per month. Now, if I could know in advance what 95% of traders were doing, then do the exact opposite, I would win almost every single time. I would always be within that elite 5% group of consistent winners. And that's especially true with binary options, for the simple reason that binary options is a black and white game, up or down. There are only two possible outcomes because traders are either clicking put or call. So, for example, if I knew that 950 out of 1,000 traders, i.e. 95% of them, were clicking call, and at the same time only 5% were clicking put, those 50 would usually be the ones taking the golden pot home. Now, this is important. If only 700 were clicking call and 300 were clicking put, that's 70% put and 30% call, so the 5% locked-in rule wouldn't apply, as your chances of winning, no matter which side you took, would be no better than casino roulette, say, 50-50. However, when the 5% locked-in rule does apply, and you jump in with the 5% group, you can win almost 9 trades out of 10. That's how my members and I make hundreds of thousands of dollars each month with BinaryApp-810. By automatically scanning the market and finding instances where 95% of traders are clicking either call or put. Now, if it was that simple to do, everyone would be doing it, right? I mean, BinaryApp-810 wouldn't have won first place in 3 trading competitions if everybody else knew what I was doing. Actually, I'm sure a lot of people have worked out what I'm doing. They just can't figure out how to do it. And this is where my great friend Pat comes in. Remember I told you Pat was the Chief Technical Officer of a leading binary options brokerage? Well, apart from him being a real genius, Pat also has access to insider technical information that basically no one else in the industry has, and I mean that. For obvious reasons, what this technical information is will remain my secret forever. However, what I can tell you is this. This insider information is very hard to get. Practically no one knows it exists, and even fewer know how to get it. Very easy to use if you have the technical expertise to access it. BinaryApp-810 is programmed to access that technical information and use it to generate trades automatically. BinaryApp-810 pinpoints an average of 800 to 1,000 trades per day from over 12,000 potential trades. Why filter so aggressively? Because those 800 to 1,000 trades are the only ones that consistently make money. I'll say it again. Those 800 to 1,000 trades are the only trades that make money. Why? Because those are the only trades where 95% of traders clicked either put or call, so you can take the other side. Trades where the 5% locked-in rule holds up, based on the insider information I talked about earlier and which the software accesses and analyzes. I have made over $3 million in the past 24 months. Not only that, but I was ranked #1 in 2 trading competitions, taking a $500 account in each to over $98,000 in one and over $135,000 in the other. I also took second place in another trading competition, taking a $400 account to over $73,000 in just 60 days. I also took third place in another trading competition, exploding a $300 account to over $25,000 in just 30 days. And I did all of that using my proprietary BinaryApp-810 software. And today, that software can be yours. And if you stick with me, in a short while I will tell you how and why. The power of always being on the winning end is simply amazing. Not only are you making a ton of money, but more importantly, you do it without stress. You see, when most binary option traders place their trade, they immediately begin suffering stress. Will it be a winner? Will it be another loser? Maybe it was a huge mistake placing that trade to begin with. Hopefully the gods will be kind to me and I'll manage to break even. Now, forgetting the fact that most of them will end up losing, the stress that goes with that style of trading is a huge double loss in my book. I don't know about you, but if I can't make money without being stressed in the process, I'm not interested. Every single dollar I make with BinaryApp-810 is stress-free money. Remember the 3 competitions I won? Well, $95,000 in 60 days, $130,000 in 60 days, $30,000 in 60 days. This is money I spent around 30 to 40 minutes per day making. Zero stress and secured daily profit. That's what my life is all about, and the same for my BinaryApp-810 users. And for those who still think I was lucky winning first place in 3 different competitions, here are a few account statements from other binary options brokerages I trade with. In this one, I made well over $1.4 million in around 11 months with BinaryApp-810. That's over $100,000 per month of completely spendable cash. Here's a smaller account I trade with my software. $720,000 in just 6 short months. And this is my latest account, which I opened early in August. It's already topping $140,000. Why do I have several brokerage accounts? Well, it's quite simple. I like diversifying, having my money in different places. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. Once your account reaches about $100,000, say, which should take around 2 months using BinaryApp-810, you should do the same. Of course, if you spend more time with the software, you could get there faster. Making money trading binary options has become a fun activity for me and my members. It's a way to grow rich while enjoying life, every single minute of it. When I say enjoying life, I don't just mean the money that comes in each day. I mean the quality of living that comes from it. Nobody tells me when to wake up. Nobody tells me when to go to sleep. Nobody tells me something is too expensive. Nobody tells me when to take a vacation or for how long. Nobody tells me how much I can afford to give my kids. So when I want to buy a limited edition Porsche for $180,000, nobody asks me, why do you need that? And it's all due to the fact that 1. I work for no one, and 2. I make an obscene amount of money. Oh, and I have all the free time I could wish for. My life has definitely changed. It's like living a dream I never wake up from.
At the end of the day, it's all about freedom. Yes, I do make a lot of money, and so do my members. But I know, because I'm constantly in contact with them, that the real benefit they get out of making money is the freedom that comes from enjoying that money. It's the ability to do what you want to do, living a life without worries. It's a great night's sleep. And when you wake up realizing that you can buy for you and your family exactly what you want. That's what money should bring. That's what relationships should be. And this is all made possible when you stick with this software and the riches that it can bring for you.
Look, I worked very hard to get where I am today. Forget about my ugly divorce for a moment. Of course, that was a huge setback in my life. But even when things were okay in the house, life was never easy. Working around 14 hours per day for a $4,300 paycheck and having to support a family with it, well, it doesn't leave you with much cash to enjoy yourself. While preparing this video, I was going through some old photos and decided I had to share a couple of them with you. This is the office I sat in for 7 years in my last job, 10 to 14 hours each and every day. Just looking at that picture and comparing then and now gives me goosebumps. And the meeting room. Every single morning for 7 years at exactly 9:30 a.m. we had a staff meeting. I'm not sure how to explain this, but maybe if you've gone through something similar then you'll understand. Anyway, this daily meeting was the one thing I probably hated most in life, especially because my boss back then was awful. Anyone who missed his daily demotivation meeting, for whatever reason, got some pretty ugly feedback from him. Anyway, that's all part of my distant past. Now I'm enjoying the sweet fruits of my hard work on BinaryApp-810. And a lot of hard work went into it. A lot of trial and error, burnt money, time, sleepless nights, and so forth. The good news for you is you won't have to work as hard as I did. Actually, you won't have to work at all. Today, you have the chance to enjoy the same sweet fruits without having to go through the hard work to get there. However, this is so important. No matter how easy it is to use BinaryApp-810, and no matter how little time you need, about 30 to 40 minutes per day, to use the software effectively, you still need to commit. A lot of people have a tough time committing, no matter how easy it is to make that commitment. But although committing to use BinaryApp-810 is easier than committing to brushing your teeth 2 or 3 times a day, you still have to do it, right?
You know what? I often compare it to buying a lawnmower. You can buy one, but if you don't use it, you are going to have an ugly lawn. Now this is very much the same. You can buy the software, and I can be your guide through the software to untold riches. But if you don't commit, our time together is going to grow as ugly as that unmown lawn.
While I was at the Bank to Binary, Big Option and Interactive Options offices receiving my competition's awards, people were in complete awe. They made me feel like I was some sort of magician. I'm serious. How in the world can some software make so much money in such a short time? What's your secret? We've never seen such accurate trading. How is it possible? It was like an avalanche of questions. And I can understand. I not only won those competitions, I destroyed my competitors. I made almost 2 to 4 times more money than the second place positions in each one. At the Bank to Binary competition, I made $135,000. Second place banked just $71,000. At Interactive Options, I made $95,000. Second place only managed $38,000. At Big Options, I made $140,000. Second place landed a paltry $41,000. That's the power of BinaryApp-810. No one can compete with it. No one, software or human trader, can make anything close to what it makes. But that's not the only thing I'm proud of. Actually, I'm more proud of the feedback I get each and every day from BinaryApp-810 users. Here are a few quotes. I literally have over 300 emails in my inbox from ecstatic users, and these, I guarantee, sum up what BinaryApp-810 is all about. Here's one from Carlos Alvarez. He says, "It's the simplicity of the software that made my day. I'm a very non-technical person, and the fact that the software only requires one simple push of a button is a huge plus for me." Quite so, Carlos. And here's one from Cynthia McDermott. "So yes, the fact that it trades quite a lot is great for me because I love the action, especially when that action is so profitable." Absolutely. And here's one from Alison Hanenia. "I can't wait to meet you at your next vacation extravaganza so I can thank you personally, John." Great. Can't wait to meet you too, Alison. And one from It's That Goldberg. Basically, he says, "I live on a remote island near Mauritius where it's not easy to find a good job. This opportunity truly helped me and my family." That's great. And Igor Bratislava. "By the way, I travel a lot. My daughter lives in London and my son in Argentina, which I visit often. BinaryApp-810 has made these trips very profitable." Great to hear. And one from Mike Dominguez. "Was nice talking to you today. You're not just smart, you're also funny as hell. What great support. Software is running as smooth as a baby's bum." Delighted to hear it, Mike. Oh, and here's my favourite one. This is my favourite, from Harrison Drake. Harrison says, "I've actually made more money over the last 2 months with BinaryApp-810 than you did in the Bank to Binary competition. Sorry, John." Anyway, I just wanted to share a little of what users are telling me. That's what's important, really important to me. Changing people's lives for the better. At the end of the day, it's not all about money. At least it shouldn't be. If I can make people happy, if I can change lives, if I can help others get out of a boring and unfulfilling life like the one I had before, then I've completed a very important personal objective in my life. Now, I've decided that I'm going to do things the same way that I trade, by doing the opposite of everyone else. I want to do something really special, and that is make your experience with me more than just about money. I want to add some sizzling, exciting and explosive fun into the equation. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you an offer you really won't be able to refuse. Pay close attention. I'm about to give you something big in exchange for something small. The big thing from me to you: a 1-week vacation, all paid for by me, which includes business class air tickets for you and one other person, wife, husband, friend, etc., a luxury room at a 5-star resort, $500 per day spending allowance, private chauffeur service, dining at an exclusive restaurant each night, an exclusive surprise valued at $5,000, which I will only reveal on day 6 of the trip. So what do I ask in exchange for all of this? Well, it's something very small and very simple. Allow me to post your BinaryApp-810 brokerage account statement on my website. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Sounds crazy? Well, not really. Let me explain. For me, BinaryApp-810 is my biggest accomplishment, if you exclude my 2 beautiful children, Arthur and Anne-Marie. As such, it's very important for me to prove that it's the best of the best, that it's truly in a league of its own, and that it can make upwards of $2,000 profit every single day. Yes, I won first place in 3 different competitions. Yes, I've shown you my personal account statements to prove how profitable BinaryApp-810 is. But that's simply not enough. It's key that everyone sees how my users make a real killing with the software. So if I have to bribe you into posting your account statement on my website to accomplish this, that's to your advantage. I'd say it's a pretty big advantage considering what I'm asking in return. Anyway, it's not a requirement, it's entirely up to you. You can join, make a lot of money, and remain 100% anonymous if you prefer. But if you do accept my proposition, you are more than welcome to join me and other BinaryApp-810 users on my 1-week vacation extravaganza. I do these twice per year, each time in a different and very exotic location. Now, I want to talk to you about something that I'm sure most people watching this video are already thinking about. Let's call it the burning question. And that is, what can I expect from BinaryApp-810? How much money can I make? To start with, I want to make something very clear. I do not exaggerate things, and I don't hype things. I say things as they are, the good and the bad. I've worked very hard on BinaryApp-810, and the payoff has not just been a pile of money. It's also, and more importantly, generated industry recognition. Now, if you're still skeptical about what BinaryApp-810 can do for you, then there are no hard feelings. I never take these things personally. I know what my software is worth, and I know what I am worth, but I don't expect everyone to agree with me. However, if I have your full trust and commitment, then BinaryApp-810 can do for you exactly what it's been doing for each of my other users. A steady income averaging well over $16,000 per week. In fact, you should be seeing at least $12,000 on low weeks, with high weeks of over $24,000. So, once you fire up the software, follow the 1-2-3 plan. 1. Take the recommended number of trades. If you can't make your trade quota one day, simply make up the numbers the following day. 2. Stake around 10% of your deposit per trade. For example, if you deposited $500, that would mean $50 per trade. Really not that much, especially when you see almost 9 winning trades out of 10. 3. Trade 4 times per week. If you want to trade more, you can make more. It's not rocket science. You will then be able to achieve the goal of making around $90,000 to $110,000 profit every single month, with some months hitting $130,000. And as a bonus, you can also use the web-based version of BinaryApp-810 so you can run the system using your smartphone or tablet or whatever. Bottom line, BinaryApp-810 can give you a new beginning, a new future.
For most people, the reality of life is different. Life is not easy, and no matter how much you love your partner, sometimes financial stress takes the best of it. I know. I've been there. I remember what it's like never to have a decent night's sleep, to wake up and go off to a job that you hate, only to come back home and argue about bills and realize that your future together was in jeopardy. But it really doesn't have to be like that. Listen, I want to stress one thing. We only live once. And I mean this. We only live once. And we have to make the best of the opportunities we've got. I strongly believe that. Yes, and I mean a big yes. Money does not replace love. And I will always say that. But with enough money, you can enjoy those relationships and the company of your loved ones much, much more, the way they should be enjoyed.
Today, you have the opportunity to obtain a copy of BinaryApp-810. Let me keep this simple and to the point. BinaryApp-810 is not free and never will be. I love helping people, but I also like money. In that respect, I'm just like you and everyone else. That being said, I want the software to be accessible to everyone. I want to give everyone a fair chance to get ahead in life, just like I have. Importantly, I want to make sure that this opportunity is not based on how much money a person has. In other words, equal opportunity for all. So, Here is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to charge you anything for your first 2 months' use of BinaryApp-810. If you decide to join today, you will get a 60-day license for BinaryApp-810. This is not a trial or light license. You will get the full functionality. In addition, I will not require your credit card details before granting your 2-month trial period. After your 2-month trial expires, you can purchase a lifetime license of BinaryApp-810. Bottom line, take BinaryApp-810 for a 2-month ride, use it as much as you want, make as much money as you want, and it will not cost you a single cent. Why am I doing this? Why give everyone a 2-month trial of my money machine without even asking for credit card details? Well, here's how I look at it. No one should demand money for a product if they can't prove that the product works. Yes, I won 3 competitions. Yes, I make tens of thousands of dollars every single month. And yes, so do my other BinaryApp-810 users. But that's us. I want you to use BinaryApp-810 on your own account for you to see how much money you can make before I ask for your hard-earned money. More importantly, when you do, I want you to purchase BinaryApp-810 from money you've made by using it.
Let me say this again. I want you to purchase BinaryApp-810 from profits you've made by using BinaryApp-810. Anyone can sell you their product without first providing a trial, but they don't, because they know they won't be able to sell their product once you discover it doesn't work. However, a few have enough confidence in their product to do what I'm doing right now. Why do I have so much confidence in BinaryApp-810? Well, because the software works. The software makes a lot of money each day for me and many other existing users, and it has done for a very long time. And I know that you can make at least 20 times what the software sells for during your 2-month trial period. Yes, you heard me right. You can make at least 20 times what the software sells for within your 2-month trial period. So there you have it. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get your hands on real, award-winning binary options trading software, a chance to make more money than you can imagine, and I don't need your credit card details for any of this. I guarantee that you will not be disappointed. I do not have disappointed BinaryApp-810 members. What I do have is a huge group of people whose lives have changed dramatically. Yours can start changing too, within just a few minutes. And remember, if you allow me to use your BinaryApp-810 brokerage account statement on my website, you are more than welcome to join me and other members on my next 1-week vacation extravaganza. And huge thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you joining my BinaryApp-810 team soon. Bye for now, and all the best.